more, 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 now, 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 now. We have thousands of options at the touch of a fingertip. We are addicted to purchasing things. There's a disease within us called consumerism. People like to justify saying, yes, but the nation of America has sent more money on missions than any other nation. Yeah, you know how much money? We spent more money on dog food last year than we did on sending the gospel out. Dog food. Dog food. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. In fact, speaking of dogs, the domestic pet industry, last year Americans spent $42 billion. $42 billion on little purse puppies with all the fixins. The little bows. I saw a 20-year-old, 21-year-old girl in Chicago O'Hare Airport. Beautiful black girl with a nice little purse puppy in the airport. And I just went, oh, Lord, what have we done? Duplication has begun. What have we done? Here's a 20-year-old with a habit of what? Having her pet groomed, having a $900 dog, having to get all the best food because you certainly can't give little Petey cheap dog food from Walmart. He needs Eukanuba. Here is this pet that is pampered. It had matching little feeders that came in matching little jars as she poured them out. She's carrying this pet on an airplane in her nice little Louis Vuitton carrying case. Oh, Lord, look what we have done. Duplication has begun. We have passed down our greed to the next generation. And for what? Why do we purchase things like that? Question, is there anybody here over 60? Can you stand up for me? I just have a quick question. You're over 60. Stand up. I know you don't want to admit it. But you know that the new 60 is really just 50. You're great. Okay, I just have a question for you. Stay standing for me. I want us to go back just a little bit of a ways. Can we go back? Whenever our family pet, which typically was a mutt, how many of us, our pets were typically mutts? And with our mutts, whenever they would start to get old and maybe their hips weren't working right or the dog was apparently in pain, can you please tell me, those of you that are 60 and older, because there's a whole generation that doesn't have a clue what you're supposed to do. Can you tell me what we did back then? You put them out of their misery. You lay them down. Do you know what people do today? They spend $3,000 on a hip replacement for Petey. I'm not joking. They have diabetic medication for Spot. They have diet dog food for their fat dog. Isn't that sad? But what did your generation do with a dog that is getting old, dying, hurting, whatever? You put him to sleep. But no, not today. Guess what our wonderful marketers of the veterinary world have done? They have plastic pieces to put in the hip for the dog. Why? Because they knew you would buy it. That's why. Sit down. But today there's a whole pet budget to the tune of $42 billion. Now here's something else that's very interesting. You know that Americans spent $625 billion on new cars last year? Shut up. You paid into some of it, and you know it. And did we need a new car? Do we need 3 with 2 drivers? No. This is called greed. This is called greed. Why do we keep purchasing more clothes when we already have a closet full? Some of you say, oh, because I haven't fit into them. That explains my point directly. Gluttony means we can't fit into our clothes. So then greed says I have to go buy some more. Then we lose our weight and we want some more new clothes because we don't want to wear the old ones. We have eaten our money. We have overspent our money to the tune of this. Americans $1.10 for every dollar that they make. They spend $1.10 for every dollar that they make. $3 trillion consumer debt that we share. It's all greed and gluttony. It's all greed and gluttony. Now, when you read